It's official. Matt Roloff serves Chris Marek with legal papers. Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. Today's update out of the little people, big world universe has left fans stunned. For years, Roloff Farms has been the center of joy, conflict, and heartbreak, but now the drama has spilled into courtrooms and legal filings. What started as whispers of tension between Matt Roloff and his ex-wife Amy Roloff's husband, Chris Marek, has now escalated into something very real. Yes, you read that right. Matt Roloff has officially served Chris Marek with legal papers, and the family is reeling from the fallout. But what exactly is happening? What's behind this shocking twist? Is it about Roloff Farms, money, or something far more personal? Let's break down everything, from the roots of Matt and Chris's complicated relationship to how fans are reacting to this latest bombshell. For years, fans believed that Matt and Chris had found some kind of uneasy peace. Chris married Amy in 2021, and though many expected Matt to struggle with his ex-wife moving on, things seemed surprisingly civil at first. They even filmed together, went on double dates with Matt's fiancée Karen Chandler, and smiled for the cameras. But behind the scenes, insiders claim that the relationship was always fragile. Matt still carried the wounds of his divorce from Amy, while Chris tried to step into the role of both partner and step-grandfather. Tension began brewing over farm tours, business boundaries, and who really had the right to be involved in Roloff Farms activities. The farm has always been the heartbeat of the Roloff family, but also its greatest source of division. After Matt refused to sell the farm to Zach and Jeremy, the once-close family splintered. Chris, as Amy's husband, inevitably got pulled into the mix. Sources claim Chris wanted to host events on the farm, turning parts of the property into profitable wedding and tour venues. But Matt, ever the businessman, allegedly wasn't comfortable letting Chris profit from land he poured his life into. This difference in vision quietly festered, and by 2024, fans noticed Matt and Chris rarely appeared together anymore. The shocking news that Matt served Chris with legal papers didn't come out of nowhere. Reports suggest that the dispute centers on contracts, land rights, and alleged interference in farm business deals. Some claim Chris began negotiating with outside vendors without Matt's approval. Others whisper that Chris made comments about Matt's management that Matt considered defamatory. And one theory making waves online is that Chris wanted to establish partial ownership rights through Amy, sparking Matt's fierce pushback. Whatever the trigger, Matt's decision to bring in lawyers shows this is no minor disagreement, it's a full-on legal war. Perhaps the most heartbreaking part of this saga is Amy Roloff's position. On one hand, she's married to Chris, who has been her rock since her divorce. On the other, she shares decades of history, children, and grandchildren with Matt. Fans have long admired Amy for her strength, but being forced to choose sides in a legal dispute could tear her apart. Some insiders claim she begged both men to resolve things privately, but when Matt moved forward with legal action, Amy was left stunned and hurt. Karen, Matt's fiancée, has been painted as both peacemaker and instigator over the years. In this situation, fans are divided. Some believe Karen encouraged Matt to stand firm against Chris, protecting their financial future. Others think Karen wanted to avoid more awkward double-date filming and simply wanted Matt to draw a line in the sand. Regardless, Karen is now tied to the outcome, since her future with Matt is directly connected to the fate of Roloff Farms. The Roloff children are no strangers to conflict, but even they weren't prepared for this. Zach Roloff reportedly sees this as yet another example of Matt putting the farm above family. His relationship with his father has been strained for years, and this move likely deepens that divide. Jeremy Roloff may be quietly satisfied, as his own falling out with Matt over the farm proved he was right about how messy things could get. Jacob Roloff tends to avoid the spotlight, but fans speculate he's disappointed in Matt for letting legal disputes define family life. Molly Roloff, the most private of the siblings, has not spoken publicly, but fans believe she too wishes for peace rather than public battles. Some side with Matt, saying he worked his whole life for the farm and has every right to protect it from outsiders. Others believe Matt is being petty, unable to let go of control even after moving on with Karen. And then there are those who sympathize with Amy, saying she never expected her past and present to collide so explosively. Reddit threads, Instagram comments, and Facebook fan groups are ablaze with theories, outrage, and heartbreak. The exact nature of the legal papers remains sealed for now, but based on similar disputes, possibilities include a cease and desist order over business involvement, a lawsuit over financial damages, or even a restraining order tied to property access. No matter what, the optics are disastrous. What once seemed like a blended family managing to coexist has now fractured in a very public way. Little People, Big World ended after nearly 2 decades of storytelling, but the Roloffs remain household names. This new legal fight tarnishes the image of Unity fans once admired. Instead of celebrating milestones and grandchildren, headlines now scream of lawsuits and betrayals. For longtime viewers, it feels like the show's message of family love overcoming differences has been overshadowed by bitterness and division. If Matt and Chris head to court, the details of their conflict may become public, revealing just how deep the rift goes. Amy may be forced to testify or take a stand, placing unbearable strain on her marriage. Karen and Matt could face backlash for dragging family into legal drama. And the children may choose permanent distance, unwilling to watch their family name reduced to lawsuits. The Roloffs have always lived in the spotlight, but this latest twist proves that their story is far from over. With Matt officially serving Chris Marek legal papers, what began as family disagreements has escalated into one of the most shocking chapters in Little People, Big World history. Fans are left wondering, will this legal war destroy what little family unity remains? Or could this finally be the push they need to confront decades of unresolved tension? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The Roloff saga continues, and the world is watching.